In the early 13th century, England was a land of unrest. King John, notorious for his heavy taxes and ruthless rule, had driven his barons to the brink of rebellion. The year was 1215, and a storm was brewing. The barons, united in their anger, marched towards Runnymede, a grassy meadow by the River Thames. Their demand was simple but unprecedented, a charter that would limit the king's power and guarantee their rights. Among them was Sir William of Ashford, a brave but skeptical knight.
"We cannot trust King John," William said to his companions. "He may sign this document, but he will never honor it."
Nevertheless, the barons stood firm. On June 10th, 1215, they confronted the king, their swords gleaming in the sunlight. Faced with overwhelming pressure and the threat of civil war, King John reluctantly agreed to their terms. But the story did not end there. Shortly after signing the Magna Carta, John sought the Pope's support to annul the charter. His treachery sparked the First Barons' War, a conflict that would decide the fate of England. William of Ashford found himself on the battlefield, fighting for a cause greater than himself. The barons' forces clashed with the king's army near Rochester Castle. Arrows filled the air, and the clang of swords echoed through the valley.
"Hold the line!" William shouted as his men pushed forward. The barons fought valiantly, but the king's forces were relentless.
Despite the odds, the spirit of the Magna Carta lived on. King John's sudden death in 1216 brought his 9-year-old son, Henry III, to the throne. Under the guidance of wise advisors, the charter was reissued, becoming the foundation for constitutional governance in England. Years later, Sir William would tell his grandchildren of the great battle for Magna Carta, a fight not just for the barons, but for the rights of all future generations. Don't forget to click like button for more AI stories, please.